Um, like many of you here, I am a graduate of this great university. Yeah. My project supervisor is actually seated, Dr. AC, he supervised my project. Yeah. I'm very glad to have attended this awesome university. I got to meet a lot of people that impacted my life in so many ways. And if I was given the opportunity to do it again, I'm pretty sure I'll pick this great university. No cap, honestly. So, starting again can be a superpower. So I'm here to tell you all of one superpower that some of you might not realize that you have. Now, this is not a superpower that is being shown in movies, that only one person in the entire movie has this power. This is a power that is accessible by everybody that is seated here, you, me, the organizers, and everybody. So I'll just tell a quick story. While I was growing up, failure was not really an option in my house. Like, that's until I came to Uniben. Yeah, so my mother would threaten you that she would take you to the mechanic workshop if you fail. I thought she was joking, but honestly, when I was writing JAM, I started playing around too much. And I legit saw this woman going to tell the mechanic man that my son is going to fail JAM. He's going to come here for 1 year and he'll probably continue this trade. And I was scared. So the term starting again was not really something that I was so accustomed to in life. It seemed as though once you fail at something, that is the end. Yeah, in nobody in life, that's just the end road for him. Fast forward to my time in Uniben, I got into school. I got to meet very like-minded individuals. I love tech. I'm a tech bro. I love to write code a lot, yeah. So I met like-minded individuals too, and we realized that we love to build stuff. We wrote code a lot. We even designed games together and all of that. Fast forward to the year 2020, PayDay was acquired for about $200 million. The tech market was really hot in Nigeria. Everybody wanted a piece of the tech market. My friends and I, 3 of us at that time, we sat out together. We decided that there was a problem. We needed to solve a problem, actually. And we decided that the problem we wanted to solve was to help small and medium-scale businesses sell online. Pandemic was just winding down, and everybody was pretty much putting their business online at this point in time. So we wanted to help businesses do this particular camp. So we went to Lagos. We spoke to a couple of people. We were more grateful enough to get the Tony Elumelu Foundation. We're funded by Tony Elumelu Foundation. And at that time, that was like the biggest. Immediately the money dropped. We're shocked. Like, somebody believes in us. 3 boys like this. Okay. So we came back to Benin. We had a house on BDPA. We locked ourselves inside that house. We said that we are going to build this particular thing. We did not talk to the merchants that were building this particular thing for. We did not talk to nobody. It was just us, 3 boys, writing code, sleeping, waking up, writing code, and back. We did this for a couple of months, actually. And when we finished doing this, we decided that, it's time for the world to see what we have built in our little house. We brought this product out, and we called a couple of people to help us test it out. When we started to use the product, it seemed we had gone to go and build rubbish. We did not have any business knowledge. We did not even talk to the customers that were building this particular thing for. The platform that we had built was pretty much unusable. They could not even use it. Even the features that people could use, we started to realize that it was full with bugs. We're fighting fires up and down. We're fixing this bug, fixing that bug. After a couple of weeks, the money that he gave us, it finished. We decided that, we tried to raise funding or look for money to keep the product running, but it wasn't successful. Nobody was listening to us. We had basically built almost rubbish. So we realized that we had failed. It was really, really devastating at that time. So it wasn't a hard decision to come to, but we decided that we were going to shut down our product. And that was the first real failure that I really experienced in life. We knew what caused this failure. We did not really have experience in building products. We did not know anything about running a business. So we decided that we're going to go into the world. Let's go and get jobs. Let's go and learn how tech companies or bigger companies, how they build products and how they manage services. Yeah, to God be the glory. I was able to work for a couple of big companies. I led the engineering team at PayDay. They acquired a couple of millions of dollars of funding. I led the team that did that. I've also built a couple of systems at Indicina and various financial technologies and institutions. So my friends and I, again, because we usually have these roundtable discussions that we have every month where we talk about ideas and talk about our goals. We realized that there was another issue that a lot of fintechs, especially in Africa, they are facing. We sat down, we came out with a plan. We said, oh, this is our next big thing. We have gained knowledgeable experience. We have gained a lot of experience from working for people. We are the builds that we have been saying we want to build. Let us build it at this time. We did that. We did that for months. We tried to start. But there was this failure. There was this fear of failure that kept holding us back. Today, we'd say, oh, we are going to start this project. We are going to launch this project. Somebody will come up and say, what if we make the same mistakes that we made before? What if this happens? What if we collect money from investors and we burn through their money again? Like, nobody's going to be happy. Nobody's going to be happy. So it wasn't really easy, but after a couple of months, we were able to start again. Today, our Sense has currently onboarded about 3 financial institutions, and we're currently helping them handle their ledger systems. But the road to this, it wasn't actually easy. Like I said, the road to starting again can be very, very challenging. It's filled with... Okay, so the road to starting again can be very, very challenging. It's filled with fear of failure. It's constantly running behind our minds. Like, what if we fail again? Is it not okay if we just stay safe, work for companies, we retire by when we are 65 and we live our lives, instead of daring to do something deep, daring to build something or change the face of our industry? Like, that is a very, very huge challenge that is always going to stop you in your road to starting again. Now, there's this fear of losing your identity. Now, the platform that we built before was like my baby. Like, I literally wrote the code from bottom to up. I do not want to let that, because some users say they cannot use the application, I should now just shut it down now. Let's go with that particular thing. It was really, really hard for me because I had already identified myself with that particular platform. But we have to know that whenever you want to start again, or like in the road to starting again, like whatever you have gained, or like whatever knowledge or whatever thing that you have built when you are starting again, that thing it follows you into the next journey of your life. It's not something that you are just leaving, or it's not something that you are just going to leave. You know, that identity, that thing is going to help you into the next phase. Now that we are seeing that these are like the challenges of starting again, like we need to redefine what means starting over again means. Because when people hear the term, we need to start over, it seems as though you are starting from ground zero. But actually, starting over is not starting from ground zero. Because with each start you do, you are building resilience. Oh, you have done this thing today. Oh, you failed. Okay, yes, it's fine to fail. The next time, you are stronger. You have learned from your mistakes. You have learned from previous mistakes. It doesn't even matter if it's not the same thing you are doing. Even if you are transitioning from one stage of your career into another stage of your career, it doesn't have to be starting again. You have learned a lot of things from that stage, and like that resilience is being built into the next stage. Then creative renewal, and you obviously learn new lessons. Like for us, taking a break away from the previous platform we built, Pico.ng, and seeing things in a new light, it enabled us to get more creative insight into the financial institution and know that, oh, in fintech, like, people are facing this particular problem. We're able to take a step back and analyze more industries, and we got more creative this knowledge. So once we can understand that, okay, this is actually what starting over means, it doesn't really mean that, oh, you're starting from ground zero. We need to now see what the steps are that you need to take to start again, to harnessing this power, this superpower. Now, in order to harness the power of starting again, we need to do one very crucial thing, which is leveraging your small wins. Now, the small wins that we made during my time running this previous company is the first sale we made, the first time we got order from a customer, the first time a merchant was able to ship a product. Like, I remember these times. We have pictures, we have video recordings, and we have memories of those times. Those are the things that are propelling me forward right now. Because I can remember that those things happened, I know how happy I felt at that point in time. I'm able to now know that, oh, like I want to feel the same way again. Like that particular thing happened, and I want to feel the same way again. And it's going to give me the ability to push or to start over again. Then we also need to develop a growth mindset. I know that whatever we are doing, there always has to be an end goal. We always want whatever we are doing to succeed. But like, we need to reframe how we look at this thing. We need to look at it as it is a journey. Because whatever we are doing in life, whether you're running a business, you're trying to build a product like me, it's actually a journey. So you need to look at journey as a learning phase. Regardless of whether it ends out as a failure or it ends up as a success, it is a journey, and it's something that we should always look at. Thomas Edison said that I did not find 1,000 ways to build, and I did not find 10,000 ways to fail. I just found 10,000 ways that did not work. So like he reframed all of his failures into the idea that, oh, I found 10,000 ways that I could not build a light bulb. Okay, then use what you have. Yes. So another thing that is crucial that is going to help us to embrace starting again as a superpower is that all of the connections, all of the people that you've met along your journey to success, even in your previous career, your previous business endeavors, these people, they are not just going to throw them away. They are going to be part of your next journey. And you should be able to incorporate great people or bring all of the connections and networks from one journey into another journey. You need to always note that all of the connections, all of the networks that you are gaining, you can always pass them from journey to journey and through all of your many, many starts. So these are like the steps that you should always take in order to embrace this superpower. Okay, you see this man here? This man is a very, very great man. I'm pretty sure lots of you here know who this person is. But this man is a very huge example of somebody that started again. So Steve Jobs, in 1985, was kicked out of his company. He started Apple, but due to internal company conflict, was kicked out of Apple. Steve Jobs did not go and say, because I was kicked out of my company, this is all over for me. This is the end road. I should just go home and retire. No, he did not do that. Steve Jobs went and he started again. He formed a new company called Next. And the company was doing so well that even Apple had to acquire the company and rehire Steve Jobs as the CEO. Steve Jobs' second start as the CEO of Apple, it led him into creating innovative products that we all have today, which is like iPhones that we're currently using, iPads, and all of that. So like his second restart even made him a better CEO than he could ever be. Just so that's like a superpower that he was able to tap into. So this woman here, I don't know if a lot of you know this woman, but this woman is J.K. Rowling, and I read a lot of Harry Potter books while growing up, and she's one of the people that has inspired me. Yeah. So her story is very peculiar, because she did the same thing over. She had to start the same thing over and over and over again. Her book was rejected by publishing houses 12 times. For each of those times that she went to a different publishing house, she had to restart. She had to make iterations to her draft. She had to make corrections. There was even a point that she had to change her name. She had to change her name before she get accepted into a publishing houses. So she had to restart 12 times. And she's a very clear example of how restarting so many times can definitely lead you to your end goal. Yes, the next real-life example is you. Your story is still being written. Any challenge or any obstacle you're facing currently on the way is just a tiny setback in your life. So whatever challenge you're facing in your career, in your personal life, in your business life, know that you can always restart. And that restart is going to be a superpower to you. So I'm just going to leave you with these three words: embracing restarts as part of the journey. So you should know that every restart is a start. It's a new start. An opportunity to grow with the knowledge and vision gained along the way. Consider, you should always look into your life and consider a place where the fresh start might help you. Embrace it as a superpower that you already hold. And whenever you are facing a restart in your life, a blocker, remember that you are not going back to the beginning. You are starting from experience, and that, my friends, is a superpower.